Hi guys, welcome back again to Vanzi channel, and I hope you guys doing well. Today, I'll share a list of Metroidvania games that are playable on Winlator using your Android device. Metroidvania itself is a subgenre of action-adventure video games that combines elements of non-linear exploration and puzzle solving with platformer mechanics. Metroidvania games often combine environmental puzzles that require solving, as well as fights against challenging enemies and bosses. In the following list, everything is running well, and for heavy games like Prey, in this list requires a powerful device if you want to play it smoothly on Winlator. Okay, I think that's all I can say in this intro, and let's get started. First, ReCore Definitive Edition arguably shares some elements with the Metroidvania genre, particularly in terms of exploration and guided progression, while not a true Metroidvania. It's quite heavy game to play on Winlator, and some mid-range devices can only run it at 30 FPS. On powerful devices, the game can run up to 60 FPS, with occasional drops. 2. Batman Arkham Asylum features a vast interconnected map similar to many Metroidvania games. Players must explore various areas of the asylum, some of which can only be accessed after acquiring new abilities or tools. This game is also very smooth to play, and many Android devices, especially for Snapdragon chipset users, will be very good at running this game on Winlator. 3. Darksiders III encourages players to explore an interconnected world, with some areas only accessible after acquiring specific abilities or items. This is a common element in Metroidvanias. Despite the many differing opinions on the game, it's safe to say that Darksiders III is now playable on Winlator. 4. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. While it has strong Metroidvania elements, the game also focuses on a linear story, challenging Souls-like combat and platforming elements. Some areas may feel more linear, and story progression often leads players down specific paths. You'll need a high-end device to run this game smoothly on the Winlator. 5. Journey to the Savage Planet. The game offers non-linear exploration, but is not as complex or dense as a Metroidvania. Players navigate the open-world environment, discovering new areas, creatures, and resources. This is one of the best games if you're looking for a Metroidvania with 3D elements. It also runs very well on Winlator. 6. While it has elements of exploration and the ability to unlock new areas, as in a Metroidvania, Prey offers players the freedom to interact with the environment and complete objectives in a variety of ways. So while Prey may have some similarities to a Metroidvania, its primary genre is immersive sim. This game is perfect for players looking for Metroidvania game references in 3D elements. 7. While Control shares some elements with Metroidvanias, some players and critics may not consider it a true Metroidvania for various reasons. However, non-linear exploration and the acquisition of new abilities to access previously inaccessible areas are essential elements of the Metroidvania genre, and Control embodies these. 8. Supraland. This game combines elements of non-linear exploration and progression with puzzle solving and combat within an interconnected world. Players control toy-like characters and explore a vast sandbox, unlocking new areas as they acquire new abilities. However, you'll need a powerful device to run it on Winlator. 9. Shantae Half-Genie Hero is a 2D action platformer that incorporates elements of the Metroidvania genre. Shantae gains new animal forms through dances, allowing her to access previously unreachable areas and find hidden items. This game runs very smoothly on Winlator, and some devices like the Snapdragon 8th Gen 3 chipset are capable of running it with FPS reaching 120. 10. Yoku's Island Express is a unique open-world adventure game that blends Metroidvania exploration with pinball mechanics. The game features a large, interconnected map with areas accessible through pinball-style challenges and ability upgrades. You can also play this game on Winlator quite smoothly. 11. SteamWorld Dig 2 is a 2D Metroidvania game where players explore a vast underground mine, upgrade their abilities, and uncover secrets. The game emphasizes exploration, backtracking, and upgrading tools, allowing players to tailor their playstyle. This game definitely runs very well, and it is one of the very light games to play on Winlator. 12. Blasphemous is a 2D side-scrolling action platformer that blends brutal combat with exploration in a gothic, horror-filled world. It is often categorized as a Metroidvania due to its interconnected world, ability-gated progression, and emphasis on exploration. And this game is also very light for you to play on Winlator. 13. Blasphemous 2 delves deeper into the lore of Sevastodia, exploring themes of religion, guilt, and personal redemption, all set against a backdrop of grotesque imagery. As you can see, this is also a very light game and can be played on all devices, especially for Snapdragon users. 14. Carrion is a reverse horror Metroidvania game where you play as an amorphous, monstrous creature seeking to escape a research facility. Instead of playing the hero, you are the threat, and you evolve and grow stronger by consuming the scientists and other personnel. 15. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a Metroidvania game characterized by its interconnected, explorative world and progression through acquiring new abilities. This game can also be played on Winlator, with performance reaching 30 to 60 FPS, depending on the device you are using. 16. Ori and the Blind Forest is a Metroidvania game that offers stunning visuals with very engaging gameplay. In Winlator itself, you can play this game very smoothly on Android devices, especially for Snapdragon chipset users. You still need the right configuration, especially for low-end device users who want to play the game smoothly. 17. Ori and the Will of the Wisps also boasts impressive visuals and gameplay for a Metroidvania. It also runs very well and is relatively light on Winlator. For low-end devices, you'll still need the right settings to run smoothly on Winlator. Hollow Knight features a large, interconnected world that players explore, with new areas becoming accessible as they acquire new abilities and items. This exploration is a key part of the game, with many hidden areas and secrets to discover. This game definitely runs very smoothly on Winlator and is a light game to play. 19. Dead Cells is a fast-paced 2D action game that blends elements of roguelikes and Metroidvanias. Players explore a sprawling, ever-changing castle, battling enemies and upgrading their abilities while fighting for survival. This game is also a game that is quite light to play on Winlator, even though it requires mid-range Snapdragon specifications. Final list. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is a 2.5D action-adventure platformer that incorporates Metroidvania elements. Players explore a vast, interconnected world, acquiring new abilities to unlock previously inaccessible areas. The game features challenging combat, intricate platforming, and a focus on exploration. Alright guys, that's a short list of playable games for Winlator that I can share with you to try on your Android device. In fact, there are many other Metroidvania games that can be played very smoothly on Winlator, especially for 2D gaming platforms. If you want to try this genre, especially those listed earlier, you'll need a high-end device to ensure they run smoothly. For mid-range users, and do not try high configurations, let alone activate high shadow or texture features. That's probably all I can say. Feel free to add other playable games in the comments so other users can find out. Okay, if you think this video useful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Van Z channel. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.